Good morning, everyone. It's Donna, and I had a question about changing colors in a design, and I thought I would do a quick video to show you how easy it can be done in Embird. So this is a beautiful rose design. It's from Threads of Time Embroidery. I think she possibly sells on her website. I know she sells on Oregon Patchworks. Anyway, Janet's a wonderful lady, and she's a fabulous digitizer. But I'm going to show you how I would go about changing colors on certain elements of this. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to take this design into editor, and I'm going to turn on the 3D view because I like looking at things more like this than the other way. The first thing that you're going to do is you're going to come over here and you're going to say separate all colors. Okay, and I got this from going to one of the colors. I'll do a right click and then come down and say separate all colors, and there you will see the green and the yellow broken apart. So say you want to change this paisley red work to a different color. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just left click on this particular color, yellow, and it's going to hide it so that when we're doing this other work, we're not going to accidentally mess up the rows. So first and foremost, I'm just I see this area up here that I need to select out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start selecting, and this is the Freehand Select, and I'm just going to kind of go around here, and I'm going to stop this right here, and you'll see why in a second. Bring it up here, hit return, and it's going to turn this a different color. I will do the edit split join, and I'm going to say split. Okay, so this takes this particular thing, I just hit it right here, and it makes it its own separate thing. So right here, if I wanted to change a color, I can change it from a catalog. I can go ahead and make it a medium pink. That way when the rose is there, the paisley would be one color, the rose would be a different. But remember, this was actually stitched before the rose, so you would have to go through and click on the actual design and do stitch order and say move down, which will move it down the list so that it'll move it in the right position. Okay, so we're going to hide this again really quick, hide the rows, and you're going to see this little area right here. Well, there's no reason to stitch this since it's not a joining spot, so I'm going to also hide the purple because I don't want to accidentally do something here or get it, and I'm just going to come here. Actually, I'm going to do it right here just in case, and I'm going to bring it up here, and I'm actually going to split this one out. And since this was just a connector here, I don't need this, so I can just delete that particular thing and it's gone, so that when you unhide everything, you'll see the paisley and the rose, but then there's not that connector, and there doesn't need to be since it's different colors. Now, if you were wanting to say change a specific portion of this rose to be a different color, that is a little more difficult to do, and I'll show you why. Um, so I'm going to go ahead and do the select freehand tool, and I'm going to just start right here, and I'm just going to kind of go around this aspect, and it's going to take a while because you doing it in something like this is going to be a little bit more delicate, I guess you could say, in your selecting because of the colors underneath it. So we're just going to try to come around here. And it's selected this area of the rose. Now if you look down here, you're going to see some other, and that's why this is kind of iffy for like breaking apart one color that's together like this. But we're going to do it. We're going to edit, and we are going to split this apart. Okay, so if I hide this right here, you're going to see what's left. And I'm going to unhide it, and I'm going to go ahead and change this color to, I don't know, let's make it golden poppy. See, now you can see more. When it changed it, it evidently grabbed some underlay and stuff up here. So if you really want to make this workable, you would have to actually select this part. Let me see if I can get it. Oops. Okay. I did my points editing. You have to go back to normal mode. And then you're going to have to pull all of these individual nodes that are sticking out and pull them back in here, because if you don't, then they will be out and over the other parts of the embroidery when this area stitches. So let's move these up here real quick, see if there's any more. And I think these are kind of underlays, so I don't know if it really truly matters exactly where you move them. So I'm going to go back into my full mode, go into 3D, and you can check there's still some down here. So let's hide this again, go into points editing mode, and pull it in. And there's one. This one needs to be pulled in. And that actually looks pretty good. So we will go in, go into the 3D mode, and we could probably live with that. Let's do this one more time, see if we can bring this in. So it's just kind of a playing around and getting what you like on it. It can be tedious. So let's go into 3D. And I think that would be about as good as we would get it. I mean, you can take your time and make it more detailed. But that would be how you would pull a certain element of like say this flower, and change the color of it. So, but this will show you how to break apart like the two greens, and then how to do something specifically in here. Now, you could always get even more detailed on that. You can manually input your stop and start points or your thread cuts, things like that. So, but that's definitely another video. Anyway, so hope you learned a little bit how to manipulate some of your designs. Um, Also, when you save this, make sure you save it under a different name. This one is like Elegant Rose 33. I would probably call it Elegant Rose 33 Mod or something like that, so that I always have my original and then the one that I changed. Remember to test it out on some scrap since you edited a design, to see if it gives you the desired results that you were wanting before you stitch it on the final product. Have fun, and we will talk to you later. Bye.